Hello, it's Jay here and welcome to another tutorial. In this lesson we're continuing on with the wait for animations functions. So here's where we left off in the last lesson. We'd assigned our impact and attack animations. We'd set it up in the enum here and created a case block for it within the switch block, our finite state machine. And we had the void in place. So what's going to happen now is every time the script plays an impact or attack animation, it will reset to the initialize function, which will then automatically switch to the wait for animations functions. And what will happen is the code in this block will make the script wait for the animation to finish playing before it then switches out to whichever other block is applicable. So with that said, let's begin to fill out this function. And the first thing I'm going to do is just copy the debug log from the initialize, and we'll just copy in the name of the function. So we have our debug log in place. So now we'll actually input the code that's going to make the script wait for the animation. And we'll say for, we'll open brackets, and we'll say int, and we'll say h for hit, because this is going to be the impact animation. And we'll say equals 0, semicolon, then we'll say h less than impact animation dot length, semicolon again, h plus plus. And we'll close brackets, we'll open, and we'll close. So the way this works is we create an int, we give it a naming convention of h, and we say it equals 0. We say h is less than impact animation dot length. Now what it's doing at this point is actually getting the animation length, which is how many animations we actually have assigned in this little array here, and then we add that to h. So in my case it'll be 2, but you may only have 1, you may have 3 or 4 impact animations, and we'll come inside there, and then we'll say if open brackets get component, open and close brackets, and it's the animation component that we want, open and close, dot, and we'll use the is playing with the capital I. And we'll open brackets, we'll say underscore impact animation, and we'll use the little square brackets, open and close, put the h inside, and we'll say dot name. And now we need to close brackets twice, return, and close the line off. So this line of code gets the length, how many impact animations we have assigned in this array here. And now we're saying if that animation component is playing, in this case the impact animation that has the naming convention of h as set up here, and we have to use the dot name when assigning animation clips in this fashion. And if it is playing, we want it to do nothing and return, because the code that will switch out the blocks will come below this. So let's put this into the comments, and we'll say creates an int, and we'll put in brackets number, and we'll say for the impact animations, and gets the length based on how many animations we have assigned. And then we'll come to the next line, and we'll say if an impact animation is playing, and we'll come to the return line, and we'll say then do nothing and return, and I'll enter here. So I hope that makes sense to you all. As always, if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below and I'll try my best to answer. And as always, there's information on the Unity website, but hopefully I've explained this in a way that you can all easily understand. And now we can just copy that whole block and we'll paste it in. And we want to change it, and then this time we want to get the attack animation here, and we'll just copy that and here, and we'll just swap out the comments and one last one here, and I'm actually just going to change the naming convention to A from H. You don't have to do this, it would just still have worked if we'd have left it as H, but I always like to give them assign them a different letter, and we'll save that off there. And obviously that works exactly the same. So we'll leave it here for this lesson. As I said, please leave any questions in the comment section below, and in the next lesson we'll actually work on switching out the states. So I hope to see you next time, and until then, bye for now.